Good evening, fine folks of YouTube and beyond. I'm here with SK once again to talk to you about some strange ass things going on in this house. My hair's a mess today.
You think yours is? Mine's gone puff diddy.
We're so last season. Oh my god.
Well, I did wake up at 3.
In the afternoon, you lazy shit.
I've only been up 3 hours.
Lazy little shit.
Oh, I can't help it.
Okay, so I'm going to situate you fine folks around here and you understand why. SK, take it away.
Well,
You're in front of the camera.
I know, something.
Or bump into me sexually, sorry buddy. Not
Yeah. So, you all know about the situation we had last night with Until Dawn and how it messed up. Like, as soon as they started talking about a Ouija board and getting answers, power cut.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, last night there was a vlog. Okay, it's called Clog of Spooky something. We typo on YouTube. Basically, we were recording Until Dawn until 2 a.m. last night. We had 3 things running, recording. We were recording the game, a webcam, and audio. We were doing it all separately because we wanted to make sure it was all working. And after 2 hours, the entire house went off. The power cut the entire house, but it wasn't a fuse. We checked the fuse box and everything. Have a go at the video, it explains a lot better, but basically it was quite freaky, so SK will take it away again.
Yeah, so it wasn't a fuse box. The street didn't have a power cut. There was no lightning or thunder. So how it went off, we don't know. But as soon as we entered the threshold, like exited the room where we were recording, which is his bedroom.
My office.
Exactly. As soon as we went from there and entered the threshold of the living room, instantly power back on. And then we was like, okay, that's a bit weird. So we was annoyed. So I went upstairs to my room and put the PlayStation on. And then we was going to play DC Online, I believe it was.
DC
Universe Online.
Yeah, DC Universe Online.
Yeah. Because we just downloaded it and it's free to play, so go check it out on PlayStation. And so yeah, we decided to play that because we were a bit annoyed and we didn't want to start again. And
not at 2 a.m, we couldn't be asked.
No, it was too long and too much to do. So we did that. And when I went upstairs, put the PlayStation on, but didn't load DC Universe, and I went to the toilet. Closed the bedroom door, the bathroom door obviously, because no one goes to the toilet because it's working. Some people do. But
I don't want peeing with the door open if no one's in.
But so yeah, do that. I could hear his TV because he had it quite loud because we were playing Breaking Until Dawn. I was supposed to say Breaking Dawn, I don't know why.
It's because the TV reset to its default audio and the game itself was quite loud.
Yeah. So I could hear it through the floor, but I couldn't hear it to the point where I could hear word for word. I could hear mumbling. But while that was going on, in my room, I could hear crystal clear voices. One really deep male voice and one woman's voice talk to each other, but in the weirdest way.
Prince!
I could hear them, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. And they were talking to each other. But I thought, oh, maybe something automatically started playing on the PlayStation. But by the time I got into the room, the PlayStation was off.
Why didn't you? I think you didn't turn it on.
No, it was off. Yeah, I turned it on, but because it was over 5 minutes, it went to standby.
Over 5 minutes?
Yeah, it does it. I need to turn it off. But it went over 5 minutes, went to standby. I was like, oh, that's weird. That means it wasn't the TV. So I heard that, and then he decided to go to bed. I went to bed after him, and I knew he was asleep. So I decided to go to bed, get into bed, and then I start hearing him talk. And I've heard him speak.
I do talk. Everyone tells me this when I've slept with. Okay, I don't mean rudely. I just mean when I've slept with people, for lack of a better word, sleepover or working away for the weekend with the boss and all that. A lot of people say I talk in my sleep. I've done it for years.
But I've heard him talking in his sleep before, and he's usually slightly slow, like he's slightly drunk.
Nothing else is doing.
Yeah, but this time it got me thinking. You were speaking so clearly. It got me thinking. Is he still awake? And it's the way you were speaking completely for half an hour.
What was I speaking about?
It's like something about today, and then you're saying you was going to do something today, and then you started to talk about some random stuff. I can't really remember what he was talking about, but for half hour, solid talking. You didn't have any breaks. You were back and forth with questions. You were answering questions.
Maybe I was dreaming of recording something.
It could have been.
Or I was going to be talking to Frank.
It could have been, but the way it was so clear and you were speaking so loud, I could hear you through the floor. It's just so weird. It's got to the point I was falling asleep and I could still hear you. I was like...
It's noodles, I'm not dipping coffee in my bread.
Like, what the... What the hell are you talking about?
I was planning your assassination.
And then we just experimented. We went upstairs, he went and sat where I was sitting in the toilet. And then I went in the room, we closed both doors and I started speaking normally. Couldn't hear me. And then we opened both doors and I started speaking really loud as I heard them. And then we could hear them.
Oh, break it fast.
Yeah.
Wake up.
So yeah,
Every
it's
time I have
slightly
bread.
weird. And this time we recorded until dawn. We stopped before they whipped out the Ouija board. And we might possibly be getting a Ouija board.
Yeah, we are. I am. For fuck's sake. I don't really believe in supernatural bullshit. I've people say they've had experiences. I believe them. But things to be proven is absolutely going to
So
drive me.
until something happens to you.
Yes, thank you. So I thought, screw it, I'll get a Ouija board. The thing everyone's feared about. I don't care. I want to get a Ouija board.
Even skeptics.
Even he climbs down Ouija boards.
And I love the paranormal and everything to do with that. So after everything happened yesterday, that was awesome. The only place, now that I go in that room, I just feel like I'm being watched now.
It's fine.
And it's like eerie, it's like cold, really cold when you go in there. Even though the window is
To be
open.
fair, my room is freezing anyway.
No, but upstairs.
Because it's the outside brick wall.
I know, but upstairs. Which, that room is usually always really warm. Anyway, it's usually cozy. But now it just feels cold and isolated in a way. And I've only felt that in one other place, which my girlfriend's friend's
Friend of a friend.
massive 24-bedroom house.
Oh, it's huge.
They've got this massive mirror that goes from like, how would you describe it? It goes pretty much all the way from the floor to the second, like to the roof, pretty much.
What is it, a grand mirror or
And
something?
they've got like the way their house goes. You go up the stairs and you've got a balcony, and you can see it. You can see the balcony and the reflection, obviously. No matter where I'm in the house, I will not look in the mirror. I just always think someone's behind me. I always feel like I'm being followed and watched, and I've had experiences there where I'm on my own, dog sitting, and my girlfriend's friend's room is above the living room where I have to watch the dogs. And all I hear is these massive thumps, like massive, really loud footsteps. And then, so I call my girlfriend to ask her friend if her boyfriend's in. He wasn't due home until 7 o'clock. So, no, 11 o'clock. This was at 9 o'clock. So I was like, okay, that's weird. Go upstairs.
Why is this?
You put it in. So I go upstairs. Nothing, no one is there. Nothing was out of order. Go downstairs, sit down, get my laptop on, pick my laptop back up, put my headphones on.
Start watching porn.
And it got so loud I could hear it over Smallville, which I was watching at the time.
What news you got?
And
Oh, steak and a pie.
I know, they were lovely. So I was like, okay, that's really weird. And it was so loud this time, I thought, oh crap, someone's breaking in. So I sprint upstairs, open the door, blankets on the floor, pillows are everywhere, teddies are on, all over the place. Like a bomb just hit and it just spread all over the room. So like, okay, that's weird. And then the one night I didn't stay there, because the way the house is laid out, it used to be huge. The house got split into half, so they've got neighbours now. The neighbours went on holiday when we turned up, so we knew they weren't in. The postman knew they weren't in. The one night I wasn't there, my girlfriend and her friend stayed there. They got, I think it was just my girlfriend's friend on their own. She phoned my girlfriend during like 12 o'clock at night, really worried because there's this dog we had. It was a Japanese Akita called Yogi. He's a puff. I couldn't think of any other word to put it. He's the most soppiest dog, but he got really violent. He was barking at the door of her bedroom, so it was up on the second floor, and my girlfriend's friend could see a light shining through like a torch through the window. And she's like, okay, that's weird. Looked out and she just see like torching on the land, and so she goes downstairs, and then someone knocks on the door. It's the police, and she's like, what's going on? She goes, and the policeman said, we got a phone call from next door saying someone's breaking into the house, into your house. And my girlfriend's friend explained, it's not my house, I'm house sitting. No one's next door. No one is next door. Police got a phone call saying someone's breaking in because they traced the call back and it was next door.
Couldn't they just gone out after the phone call?
They knocked on the door. No, the neighbours were on holiday. I just said that. They were on holiday for 2 weeks and they weren't due back until the week after. So they think,
Where's that crucifix I put down?
So someone So they thought, oh, someone's broken in and they're making a prank call. So they go and try and get into the house. House is locked up. There's bars on the windows and everything. And the postman came around the next morning. The police came back. So the postman was there, and they asked, "Has anyone been in? Has anyone got a key?" And the postman said, "No. The only person that has a key is the owner. They have never given an extra key to anyone." So that was
You're
weird.
so warm.
I know.
You feel the heat radiate off you.
I know. So now it's really weird, and every time you're in the house, you just feel like you've been watched. There's this one hallway as well where you can see the house is split. You look down, and it used to be mannequins. It's all cleared now. Leads it to the posh living room with a pool table and whatnot. It's just you just don't want to look down there. When you walk past it to go into the kitchen, you don't look down there. You don't look in any mirrors in the house.
Don't look back in the mirror.
It's just so weird. And I'm thinking for Halloween we might go somewhere.
Oh yeah, we're going to a haunted place. Oh my God. I think we're supposed to have our man's for Halloween. I'll tell him what we're doing, you'll understand.
Fair enough. But yeah, so I think we're doing that because I've always wanted to investigate paranormal because
we want answers.
If I had the option for a job, I would be a paranormal investigator. I actually did at one point want to be a parapsychologist.
Talk to ghosts about their problems.
No, it's not.
Ghost
That's not what it is. But that's
and
what.
how do you feel? Freaking see-through.
So that's what I wanted to do, and as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to go to haunted places.
Have you been touched by a ghost?
Huh?
Sexually?
No. You always have to make it sexual, don't you?
I do, because it's funny.
How have we got 270?
Because I tend to not bring up sexual stuff in games.
Yeah, you do. You just put it all in vlogs. No wonder we get dislikes on them.
What? That was I don't know, 3 in a row that they stopped doing it. Maybe they like the vlogs after that or stop doing it. I don't know.
That's probably the subject. So anyway, yeah. So we've been.
There were nothing about sex at all. They've been ranting about. Like the rants then.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been really weird. Just loads of weird stuff's been happening. So that's pretty much what I've got to say. So
we're all in the house on our own.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds so childish.
So anyway, let us know your paranormal experiences down in below. Because, one, I'd love to hear him. I think he would as well.
I'm always interested.
And let us know if you investigate the paranormal, or if you think you're a medium or anything. Let us know, because we are really interested.
And if you're a ghost, by all means, come around. We'll put the kettle on. We'll talk about some major things. Well, I think what probably is why we're always a little bit weirded out is because this house is always full of people. Obviously, we're still live at home at the moment. It's my place. But the folks are out for queue for 2 weeks. And there's always tons of people around. There's always the peoples.
I need some help.
They're quite. They're social. Fuck it. They're social. This house is never empty. So this is the quietest the house ever is.
Yeah.
So it's just weird. I don't know. Maybe our brain's thinking of someone here with a wizard.
It could be.
Or maybe
Just this.
Frank is having parties when we're not looking.
Could be.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's like
Definitely.
Hotel Transylvania, isn't it?
Sorry?
Hotel Transylvania.
No, it's not like Hotel Transylvania.
That'd be awesome.
It's not like Hotel Transylvania.
But anyway, yeah. So let us know your paranormal experiences down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And as always, look at my chest. As always, thank you so much for watching.